I think like one of the biggest struggles that I've had in my life is embracing who I am in all the weirdness and imperfection and absurdity. I think it goes back to that moment in high school when I was looking at that ball of clay spinning on the wheel. I could feel a little excitement in my chest, and I just listened to that feeling. I'm Theo Hirschfield, and I'm a ceramic artist in San Diego. So when I first started ceramics, I was just trying to get comfortable at the wheel, just making cups and vases. It started to get maybe a little redundant for me. So I started to make a vase and then alter it. And that's when my sculptures kind of started to birth. Suddenly it felt like things were coming to life. Inspiration is a magical thing. It's so unpredictable. Sometimes I feel that moment, that idea hit me, and I run with it. But a lot of the time, I'm gonna be honest, I don't feel inspiration. So I have to show up in the studio every day and just get my hands on some clay and do something. Part of what I struggled with in the beginning of the creative process a while ago was like always trying to have a perfect idea of what it's going to look like at the end. And I think I lost a little bit of touch of like the exploration and the play that happens. So when I started to like let go of like being so attached to an outcome, it became like easier to make pieces and more fun to make pieces and less like friction to like start a piece. I draw inspiration a lot from the natural world in Southern California. The cacti, the succulents, the shapes, the repetitive patterns. I also draw inspiration from nuances of everyday life. So perhaps there's like a little shadow that's being cast on the side of a car, like a slight moment in time that I just happen to capture. Unexpected beauty that arises from all of that. Surfing and ceramics are pretty connected. The ocean is never the same all the days, and ceramics, the clay, is never the same all of the days. And seeing the birds diving down, seeing the water move, it's also organic, and I'm kind of fascinated by how the natural world is so organic and ever-changing. And when you approach a wave, it's kind of like a feel, like an instinct thing. And when you approach a pot or something like one of my sculptures, it's a kind of a feel. I make decisions as I go. I kind of go into all of my work without a set in stone idea of what I'm gonna make. And it's through the process of making, through interacting with the sculpture, for what it wants to be. When you look at my work, it's really, each piece expresses itself in a different personality. And each piece, doesn't care about what it wants to be or what it looks like. It's really showing its true colors, its true expression of itself. And I hope that maybe someone can look at my work and be like, okay, I can be myself.